The face pull is a great upper back and postural exercise. So where we should feel this is usually between the shoulder blades, but we can also get it a little bit behind the shoulder as well, so we're getting a bit of that rear delt. But there's some tweaks that you need to make in order to actually get that. But first, let's talk about how to set it up. Set this up, we're gonna set a cable to about eye height or a little bit higher. We're gonna use the cable rope attachment. And when you grab the rope, we wanna make sure that the backs of our hands face each other, because when we're holding our arms long, the back of our hand is gonna point towards the ceiling, and that should be comfortable enough on our hands. You're just hanging on to the end of the ball on the rope that holds it in your hand. And then we're gonna stay as tall as can be. The thing to avoid is leaning back too much, or else you'll miss the muscles that we're looking for. So we're staying tall, and then you're gonna pull to the bridge of the nose, opening up the elbows on the way. We're gonna pause there, and then we're gonna stretch our arms long. If that feels good, then to get the most out of the movement, especially to get into the back of the shoulder, because we should feel it between the shoulder blades, but this is a little harder to feel. And the way that we do that is opening up the hands more and turning the upper arm. And the way that we're gonna do that is opening up the hands on the way in, pulling the rope apart, adding a pause, and again, stretching the arms long. So every time that you pull that rope towards you, you try to pull the rope apart. For some people, the face pull might be uncomfortable at the shoulder. So in that case, even though the ideal is to pull to the bridge of the nose and open up the elbows, you might actually pull a little bit lower, more towards the chin, having a less extreme shoulder position, and that should make it a little bit more comfortable. The angle of pull can also matter. So if you're pulling straight on, then if that's uncomfortable, sometimes setting it a little bit higher and pulling downwards can be more comfortable. So some things to play with. If it's uncomfortable, just think about like where you're starting and the height